Hello, my name is Dr. Abi. I welcome you to lesson number 5 of this video course on this book, Money and Your Wellbeing. Now, in this video, I'm going to talk about how you can obtain happiness for free. All right. Now, we've discussed in previous videos the fact that we can link money to our human happiness, our human respect and self-esteem. But we have made an argument that when you link money to human respect, self-esteem, and happiness, it increases our financial burden, can induce financial stress, and this can pose some health risks on us. Okay, we want to find other ways of obtaining happiness, human respect, and self-esteem, and we've looked at the benefits of happiness in a previous video, why it should be free, compulsion, and conditional. In this video, I'm going to talk about how you can obtain happiness for free. Okay, so I'm making a case in this video that you can obtain happiness for free and a good self-esteem for free. All right, and why do I say so? It is because if you look at the definitions that have been ascribed to happiness, they talk about life satisfaction, fulfillment, contentment, feeling good within, feeling good about yourself, nothing disturbing your mind, a positive and a pleasant mental state, emotional state. Definitions including a subjective well-being. Subjective well-being means it depends on you. It depends on you. Anything that depends on you means that there are no conditions attached. That is why you can obtain it for free, because there are no conditions attached. The only condition is that you choose to have that state of mind or not. Okay? And to obtain this for free, it requires you to think in a positive way, because we like to say that happiness is a positive mental and emotional state. So I'm going to tell you about some 4 areas that you should think positively about. Okay, you have to think positively about these 4 areas. The first one has to do with God. Thinking positively about God. This is very important because, you see, if you don't believe in creation by evolution, it means that you have believed in creation by God. Okay? It means that what God thinks about you, God's perspective on you as a human being, becomes the most credible source of information or story ever told on you. For instance, we know that God created the human being in his own image, gave us an ability to have dominion over the earth, created resources, and gave us ability to have dominion over the earth. So then, it suggests that he wants us to be able to create survival for ourselves, so we don't live a substandard life. It means he cares about our well-being. So it means that you cannot think negatively about God, because he has demonstrated by creating us in his image, giving us dominion over the earth, giving us the earth's resources, that he cares about human well-being. All right? That you have to believe he's a good God who cares about the human well-being, and that is why he can do that. He gave his life for humanity, John 3:16. God so loved the entire humanity, gave his only son, that whosoever, anybody. So then, he cares about the well-being of the human being. And the argument is that he doesn't want us to perish. Ultimately, he wants us to be in heaven. Such a good place. Okay? So you cannot think negatively about God. And then he delivers us from evil, protects us from evil by dealing with the devil on our behalf, giving us instructions, laws to guide us. He doesn't want us to destroy ourselves. Okay? And he reminds us in his word that he cares about our well-being by telling us that we should not worry, we should not be anxious, cast our care on him, we should not be afraid. Okay, he wishes that we'll prosper. He wishes above all things that we'll prosper and be in good health, our soul, even as our soul prospers. He gives us a lot of reasons to believe that he cares about our well-being. So there's no way you can think negatively about God. Okay, so To have a positive mind of happiness, one of the areas you think about positively is about God. Okay? You never think about God as against you. It's the devil that is against you. But God is the one dealing with the devil on your behalf so that he can ensure your well-being. Another area that you think positively about has to do with about other people. Okay? When you think about other people, you should think positively about them because we humans are created in the image of God. So there's nothing wrong with us. The only thing that is wrong with the human being is personality, created by imperfect genes and imperfect upbringing. Even that we learn that from society. Imperfect society is what makes the human being imperfect. And this is the situation for all human beings. All human beings. That's why God treats all humans the same. Okay, because he knows that we are all created in his image, and he knows that we are not perfect because of our upbringing. That's what introduces negativity into us, gives us a mindset that is evil, that's negative sometimes. Okay, but he still sees us as his loving creation, all human beings, and wants all human beings to be saved. He died for everybody, the whole humanity, and wants all of us saved. He wants all of us in heaven. So you can also think positively about the human being. The way God thinks positively about us and wants the best for us. So God wants the best for us. Okay, and that's why he admonishes us to walk in love, unconditional love towards all humanity. So when you think about all humanity, it should be a positive, loving, compassionate way of thinking about all humanity. Okay, what are we trying to do? We are trying to obtain free happiness. And the way to create free happiness is by having positive thoughts. So thinking positively about God, thinking positively about other people. Another area that you have to think positively about has to do with yourself. You are created in God's image. God cares about your well-being. Human like everybody else. The only thing that is wrong with you, like every other person, is your personality, imperfect personality. Okay? So the same way you treat everybody with unconditional love, grace, mercy, compassion, you have to treat yourself the same way. The same way you expect people to feel good about themselves based on their humanity created in God's image. It's the same way you feel good about yourself based on humanity created in God's image. Okay? So you cannot think negatively about yourself. Right? And the fourth way that you think positively, the fourth area that you think positively about has to do with life and life's challenges. An area that takes away our happiness, our joy, our peace has to do with life's challenges. Okay? Challenges with money, with health challenges, disasters, and many other things. But when it comes to human challenges, you have to understand that it is no respecter of persons. It happens to everybody. Okay? We all have problems. I tell my patients that, look, this is your disease. You are not the originator of this disease. It's a human problem. That is why you can have it. And the solutions are there for the human being. And so there's a solution for you as well. Okay, so now when it comes to human problems, you don't personalize them and think that you're the only one that the devil is interested in or evil is after. No. The threat to human happiness happens to all humanity. All we do is to fight these threats, like developing capacity and many ways to fight them. Okay. So when it comes to life challenges, always think that it happens to everybody. And you are not a special person. That is why you're going through something. You're going through that human problem because you are a human being. And take the advice that God gives in the scriptures that rejoice in the Lord always, and in everything give thanks. It means that you cannot expect to have perfect circumstances where all your problems are solved before you choose to be happy. You wake up in the morning, you don't scan in your head to find out what is not right. No, you can't do that. Okay? Because you are expected to rejoice always. always means in the morning, the afternoon, the evening, at school, at work, when you're in your car, in church, wherever you are. Always means always. In everything, give thanks. In everything. So there's no place for the negative thoughts that should accompany negative circumstances. Okay. In all circumstances, you're supposed to rejoice in the Lord always, and in everything give thanks. So it means that you can obtain happiness for free. Okay? And human respect for free, because look, you are respected because you are a human being created in God's image. You can obtain self-esteem for free because you should feel good about yourself because you are a human being, like every other human being created in God's image. Okay? If you obtain happiness, respect, and self-esteem for free, what do you think we are going to need money for? If not to address those basic needs that put on human survival. That reduces our financial burden, financial stress, because we are going to find out that you might even have enough. Since you have food to eat, a place to sleep, and some basic stuff that makes you survive, you're going to find that you even have too much because you can afford some comfort and even luxury. Then, as our goal is to buy your freedom and your independence for money, so it doesn't become a source of stress and a threat to your well-being.